Okay, so today is Monday and I'm all ready to study. It's now 8 o'clock. I got ready at 7:30. I wore eyeliner and all because ever since I've been young, I study really well when I feel presentable and when I'm like wearing good clothes and some eyeliner or something like that. It's been like that since forever, and during NEET I did that a lot of the times as well. If you've not seen my video on self-study techniques, I mentioned this. But yes, I'm all ready and I feel good. And today the thing is to do abdomen till lunch, then take a long nap of 1 hour, then go to the library and do a bit more of abdomen, try and finish it and start the pelvic region. That's the plan. So it's Monday and I need to do histo at night because I've not completed it. So I need to do that as well. So that's what I'm gonna do. Bye. Alright, so as you can tell, this study with me video is all about anatomy. Now, to be honest, during the initial few months of MBBS, I struggled a lot. That is, I did not know what exactly I was supposed to do in anatomy or how exactly I was supposed to go about it. And every day, even though I was doing something related to this subject, even more than the other two subjects, I felt like I was going nowhere. And the number of terms just seemed so overwhelming. But now towards the end of MBBS, I am much more comfortable in this subject. And even though I'm not like amazing, I actually quite like it. And I think the main reason for this is because we've completed the major big chapters, like head and neck and neuroanatomy. The initial chapters seem much more easier. But then again, if from day one I was not consistent and I still had not put any effort towards anatomy, then I would still probably be struggling with it. So consistency is the key, but trust the process and slowly it will make more sense. Okay, so it's currently 1 o'clock and I'm going at a slow pace, but I'm getting things done at least. So I'm making notes. It's ironic because my exam is on Thursday and it's Monday and I need to do pelvic region, histology. And I'm still not very good with thorax, but then I'm at least understanding, and I know that by doing this I'm going to get these things right in the exam. So basically I'm just like referring the textbook diagram, reading it once, then doing it with the diagram and then jotting it down. I'm happy with how it's going and I'm not feeling sleepy, so it's all good. Okay, so now I'm on my way to the library. I took a nap after lunch and then I started studying from 3:15, and now it's 5 o'clock, so I'm going to eat and then go. Bye. Alright, so I have always considered myself to be a note-taking person, and I really like explaining concepts to other people. So I don't really consider it as an extra effort or a waste of time if I make my own notes, and I would always prefer that to another person's handwritten notes. That's always how I've been. So in this respect, I am taking notes for anatomy, and if I was to just introspect on why I felt at the beginning that I am not good at anatomy or it's so draining, is because the initial months of MBBS I was still in the NEET zone, in the NEET mindset. That is, how it's considered that you need to know every single word of NCERT in order to perform well, and that would be the grading scale of you to know how well versed you are in that concept. But that is for NEET. When you come to MBBS, slowly I realized that this is not what the actual course is about. It's not about how many terms you remember and how much you're able to recall. It's more about you being able to visualize and know that such things exist in the body, and you being able to correlate concepts of the head and neck with upper limb, with thorax, abdomen. So it's a whole process, and you need to stop becoming so exam oriented. And I think that NEET is an exam that really changes you. It really changes your way of academic studying, and you go into a zone wherein you grade the understanding of your concepts based on your retention rate and not based on how much knowledge you're able to get. So that's just a philosophical thing which made sense in my head. That is like, coming out of the NEET mindset took time, and that was the main reason why I felt that I'm not doing well in MBBS. So yes. Okay, so it's like 12:30 and we're having like a study session. I made Maggie Siri. That's why it looks like this, okay? And
Studying to and just so that there are less utensils to wash back later. I'm eating
ये cooker है ना उनका चेहरा. It's like as big as her face. And it has iCities Maggie. How much would you rate iChili's Maggie?
It's 11 on 10.
Oh my god. But it doesn't look appetizing, but then it'll get you focused to study esophagus.
Yes.
What are you studying?
I am studying thorax.
Thorax. Bye. Alrighty, so that brings us to the end of this study with me session related to anatomy. If you are wondering how exactly I study it, I don't know if it's the proper way, but let me just tell you. Basically, when I'm studying a topic for the first time, I'll first go on YouTube and watch as many videos made by Sam Webster available because he really helps me visualize and know what I'm going to be looking for. Then I move on to video lectures of eGurukul or those available on YouTube, and that helps me cover the theory part and also some of the practical part. In order to be able to correlate it to what exactly I am studying and how exactly it is in the body in real life, I watch a lot of dissection videos and some surgery videos as well. This is not exactly essential from the exam practical point of view because they don't go very much in depth. But for my personal satisfaction and to be confident that it is like this, I do it in this way. Further, all the clinicals which are there in Vishram Singh or whichever clinicals we are expected to know with respect to that particular, joint or whatever in anatomy, I make sure to see the actual image in real life available on Google or something because that is what we will be seeing as a doctor in the upcoming years. Now, a sort of advice from me would be try and keep your books limited when you're studying the theory part. Right? I think a mistake which I had done was same concept, I would read from different books. And that doesn't really make sense, right? It's the same concept. So everyone's referring to the same thing. It's just written in different words. Exactly essential, and that wasted some time of mine. You can refer to multiple diagrams from different books, but the same theory does not really help. It just made me confused and it made me feel underconfident because the same thing would be written in a different way, but because of that different manner, it would make me feel like I'm missing out on something. Another sort of thing would be start from day one, and even whenever you feel like whatever you're doing with respect to anatomy makes no sense and is no way contributing towards your ultimate goal, it will, okay? Like, even if you don't remember what you've studied, even if I didn't remember the branches of maxillary artery, the fact that I had done it on one day gave me enough confidence to do it for the second time. And gradually, once you complete that plateau phase when you feel okay with the subject, all of these days contributed a little for it. They all build up to your ultimate progress. So never lose faith and just keep on going from day one. Whatever you're doing, even if you don't remember the essence of what you had done, the fact that you had done it is enough to keep you going on another day. So it's like a cycle, The day one gives rise to day two, and that will continue forever. So just go with the flow. And yes, that's the end of this video. I hope it did make you feel productive or will make you feel productive. Come back next week for more Time Out with Isri. Bye!